Greetings, this is Master Nigel here. Welcome to Mastery Unleashed, my organization which is intended to activate and unleash the greatness in people. Now, we are consciously and willfully only choosing to serve certain types of people. And the people who my organization serves are those who know in our hearts that we are masters, royals, and angels. We are angels, royals, and masters. And that is our identity, and we actually have known this since childhood. And so this organization is dedicated to serving those peoples. This page is specifically talking about the Garden of Mastery. And as you will see in this diagram here, this diagram represents the landscape of the organization. It's represented by, if you imagine that this line here represents some grounds, like a stately home that's living on acreage of land, and we've converted a huge portion of it into a beautiful garden where we invite our guests to come and just hang out in the Garden of Mastery. But it's not anyone that, you can't just hang out here. You've got to actually engage in developing mastery and meeting other masters and teaching master to master. And once you've actually done that, then you might want to invest in deeper practice, to invest in participating in the House of Masters, where you can now develop your mastery in a particular discipline so you can be more fully rounded and grounded. And then once you graduate from the House of Masters, then you can start building your Tower of Influence, which usually translates into a organization, an enterprise, something that will have a massive impact on the planet. Examples are Virgin by Richard Branson and Apple by Steve Jobs, etc. And there are other levels of influence that we call the change angel realm, but that's not shown here in these grounds. So on this, the purpose of this video though is to help you to enter into the Garden of Mastery. And Garden of Mastery starts here by just meeting other masters in the garden. And to get into the garden requires that you simply click on the application button that should be visible now and fill out the reason for your interest in entering the garden, and then submit it to me, Master Nigel, and I will personally interview you and find out, we will have a conversation to see if you're worthy. If you're not, well, the main thing I'm checking is, are you seriously a master teacher, or are you a student? And as I've mentioned before, this is strictly for master teachers, or those who are committed to developing mastery in teaching and making an impact on people. So once you've done that, fill out the application form, you schedule an appointment with me, we'll have a conversation, and once you've had the conversation and you and I both agree that the garden is going to be a great fit for you, then there's the process of actually getting into the garden, and that involves getting past what I call border patrol, which are the administrators of the garden, and they operate independent of me, and their job is to make sure that they're like quality control or passport control for all people, all beings entering into the grounds, including entering into the house or the tower. And so they will interview you, and they will determine whether you get in or not. So there's currently 3 border patrols that make sure you enter in the garden, and it is required that you actually approved by each one. And any of those members of Border Patrol can actually reject you. So in order to get in, I highly recommend that you study the list of recommended resources that's on the application form, and just make sure you're prepared and treat it like a serious application, and bring your best selves. And the intention is to show to Border Patrol that you will add significant beneficial value to the garden once you enter. And it's very likely they will let you in. Otherwise, if you're just there to learn, or you just want to check it out, see what it's like, then it's probably going to be rejected. So I hope this video is helpful. Please click on the button below this video to start your application as soon as possible. We expect that as the garden fills up, the level of difficulty getting in will be increasing. So once again, please click on the application below, submit your application, schedule an appointment with me, and I will see you at the interview. Thank you.